About a year ago, I decided to tackle the topic of Pokemon's biggest mistakes of all time. And oh lord, was that a video. But hey, new year, new me. And I think this time I'm finally ready to give it another shot. And with the new games, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon being released for about a month now, I actually think there are some flaws to this otherwise great game. But I think it would be a mistake not to bring on a special guest for this video. So joining me today is one of my good friends, Monkiez.
Hey, that's funny. My mom told me I was a mistake.
Bro, that's crazy. My mom also said that you're a mistake.
Oh man, you know what else is crazy? The amount of mistakes you make in your videos.
Which is a perfect segue into the topic of today's video. Welcome to the top 5 biggest mistakes in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But before we start, let me clarify that even though we think Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are flawed games, that doesn't necessarily mean that we think they're bad games. In fact, we actually love the games a lot. It's like the saying goes, there is no such thing as a perfect game. Except Mario Odyssey, and if you think differently, then you're a stupid freaking idiot.
Let us also mention that this video is 100% our own opinion, so if you disagree, that's completely fine. In fact, leave a comment down below on why you think we're wrong. Let's get a conversation going.
And just as a reminder, let's make it clear that what we mean by mistake is things that we believe Game Freak did wrong while in the production of the games. Basically, things that should have or should not have been included. Alright. Is that it?
Not yet. There's a huge mistake you can make after watching this video, and that's not going to my channel and checking out a video we did over there about the top 5 corrections made in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The link will be in the description.
If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, let's get started. One of the biggest mistakes that I think Game Freak has continued to do for the longest time now is the wide misuse of their event Mythical Pokemon. Ever since Generation 6 came out, Game Freak has completely stopped giving us any special quests or events to actually obtain these rare beasts. Instead, they opt to give us the Pokemon through mystery gifts with really nothing else to go on. And I think this is a big waste of an opportunity to create a cool backstory for these mythical Pokemon and just give us fans a bit more content to play with. And we know Game Freak are capable of doing stuff like this. They've done it before with the likes of Victini, Keldeo, Arceus, and even Deoxys in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And again, ever since Generation 6 came about, all the mythical Pokemon that have followed have just been given to us through mystery gifts. And I know what I'm about to say may sound a little bratty, but I just think that's a lazy thing to do. Luckily, Zeraora hasn't officially gone down that path yet, but taking a look at Game Freak's track record, I'm thinking Zeraora will probably be given to us again through a mystery gift near the end of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's life cycle. And it really sucks too, because I think Zeraora is a really cool looking Pokemon, and I would love to see a storyline about this Pokemon. I know this isn't a confirmed thing that's going to happen, which is why it's only number 5 on the list, but honestly, if they follow the same pattern here, I think it's a giant mistake.
Remember back in the days of Gen 6, a much simpler time. A time of Mega Evolution, gym battles, and remix soul generations. Please give us Gen 4 remakes. You know what else existed in Generation 6? The player search system. In Generation 7, we were introduced to one of the worst mechanics ever exist in the Pokemon games, Festival Plaza. Now on paper, Festival Plaza actually seems like something pretty cool. It's a way of interacting with your friends in a place where you can walk around and actually see their models. There are all these different booths in the plaza that you can sell different items or raise the stats of your Pokemon. Sounds cool, right? Wrong. Festival Plaza would have been amazing, but the main mechanic Festival Plaza ran on didn't work very well, the connectivity. Throughout the days of Pokemon Sun and Moon, trying to get in a battle or trade with someone was a huge pain. There were all these issues with connection that would just add extra time and steps to find the person you were looking for, and it became a huge inconvenience. With the release of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we thought they would fix this, and of course, we were wrong. Instead of Game Freak even altering this awful excuse of a mechanic just the slightest bit, they threw us the same sack of garbage as they did in Sun and Moon. All they could have done was bring us back to the player search system. Is that too much to ask for, Game Freak?
Wow, it was silly of us to think that these new Pokemon games, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, would bring us new Alolan forms. I mean, come on, none of you guys can genuinely sit there and tell me right now that you are actually happy that Game Freak didn't give us any new Alolan forms, or really any Pokemon for that matter. We got 7 new Pokemon. That's it. But I'm not really as upset with no new Pokemon as I am with no new Alolan forms. Bringing this new concept to the Pokemon franchise was a brilliant decision, and it's so sad to see that they didn't expand on the idea by adding new Alolan forms. In fact, I thought it was a little silly that they didn't even add any new Alolan forms to further promote the new games. Now, I'm not calling myself a marketing genius here, but imagine if Game Freak decided to add Gen 2 Alolan forms. Can you imagine Alolan Tyranitar? Oh, and by the way, there were so many artists and content creators that came up with amazing design ideas for new Alolan forms. I even made a video about it, which you can totally go check out on the top right corner. Watch all my videos. Give me money. Give me your Anyways, with all the hype that was built around adding new Alolan forms to these games, it's just so sad to see that we didn't even get one new one. Especially knowing that Gen 7 has some of the smaller numbers in terms of adding new Pokemon. Oh well, maybe in another life.
When the first trailer for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon came out, many of the fans had high expectations for changes regarding the story. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon at first seemed to be advertised as a completely new game with a new story. From what was revealed about the games beforehand, we'd speculated that these games were going to be a sequel to Sun and Moon, sort of like how Black and White 2 were to the original Black and White. I mean, come on. From the early looks of the game, we were given really high hopes, but in actuality, on November 17th, we were thrown a recycled version of the games we got last year. Don't get me wrong, Ultra Sun and Moon were great games. Kinda. But it's kinda hypocritical for me to say that, as I really didn't enjoy Sun and Moon, and these games were essentially a carbon copy. Though there were some changes made in the story, it still wasn't enough to satisfy the fact that I paid $40 for the same game over again. Most of the changes existed in the post-game, and while that was good, there was just not enough story content added to the games. There were many missed opportunities like the Ultra Recon Squad, and the involvement of Team Skull in the storylines. I also feel like it was a bit too soon for these games to come out, as they're releasing the exact same game only a year after the original. Should've just gotten Gen 4 remakes.
And finally, the biggest mistake in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon has to be your rival Hau. Listen, I know it sounds harsh to call him the biggest mistake in these games, but I am a man that grew up worshipping games that can tell a good story and get me invested in the characters. For the most part, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon did these things very well. I loved and cared about Lily, Gladion, heck, even Lusamine was a likable character to me. But the thing that separates them from Hau is that they all got great character development, and Hau always just stayed the same, always smiling. Now, I'm not saying you can't crack a smile, but every single obstacle that was thrown at this kid, he always just laughs it off, even when the situation is dire. That's not human. That's not a relatable quality. No one is always happy every single hour of the day. I mean, sure, there's some scenes where he questions whether or not he should be happy all the time, but I just don't see enough of that to really make me care about him as a character. And let me remind you that this guy is your rival, one of the most important characters in the game, and I don't care about him. That to me is a cardinal sin and the biggest mistake in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and become an Eryizo today. I'd also like to thank my good friend Monkiez for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, and like I said at the beginning of the video, be sure to head over to my channel to see the top 5 corrections in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The link to that will be on the left.
And if you guys are here from Monkiez channel and want to see some more Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon content, be sure to click the other annotation on the right. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.